surveillance and notification officers across the 21 local government areas in the state in response to cholera outbreak in Nigeria. This measure comes as neighboring states like Imo, Abia and Delta have reported confirmed cases of cholera, prompting heightened vigilance in the state. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, emphasized the importance of early detection and prevention in managing outbreaks while addressing the media in his office at the Jerome Udod State Secretariat in Oka. The commissioner, who disclosed that Anambra is yet to report any case of cholera, said that the emergency response teams are actively conducting surveillance in all the LGAs to promptly identify and contain any potential case. He revealed that public education campaigns are also underway to raise awareness about cholera and emphasize preventive measures within communities. Dr. Obidike maintained that he has taken personal initiative to engage with radio stations to disseminate crucial information and educate the public about the signs, symptoms, and preventive strategies for cholera, and described cholera as an acute diarrheal disease caused by the bacterium Vibrio cholerae, which poses significant health risks due to its potential to cause severe dehydration, vomiting, and in severe cases, death if left untreated. According to Dr. Obidike, Nigeria has been grappling with cholera burden with 1,528 suspected cases and 53 reported deaths across 31 states and 107 local governments, saying that the collaborative efforts of health authorities, emergency response teams, and community members are crucial to contain the spread of cholera and mitigating its impact on public health. He commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration for providing Anambra with portable pipe-borne water, as clean water is vital to running away from the cholera disease. The 38th Okada State Women's Conference ad hoc has ended with a special Thanksgiving service. Women during the service were asked to prepare their children to serve when they assume leadership positions. The service presided over by the Archbishop Province of the Niger and Bishop Diocese of Awka, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, was the climax of the conference, which also served as a second Mothers Union Conference of the Diocese. Religion correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye completes the story.
The event drew in attendance top government officials, members of the Diocesan Council of Knights and Ladies, Nibo Anglican Community, Friend of the Church, delegates to the conference, and well-wishers. Most Reverend Ibezim in his sermon explained that women are peculiar creatures created by God with special virtues such as humility, endurance, persistence, to nurture their homes and challenge them to train their children in the fear of God. Most Reverend Ibezim also asked the women to pray without ceasing, as it is the hallmark of a prayerful Christian, an attribute, he says, accounts for the winning ways of the women in the diocese.
As mothers, the first thing you are learning from this story, unless you bless me, I will not leave you. I will not let you go. What is the relationship between you and your children?
On her part, the president of Women's Ministry, Province of the Niger and Diocese of Awka, Dr. Mrs. Martha Ibezim, thanked God for the successful conference, which she said has yielded the expected fruits as they were enriched with spiritual words that will equip them to be responsible mothers. She maintained that the theme of the conference urged them to be steadfast in God and go back to their parishes to step down the lessons of the conference.
We thank God for this year's conference. It's a unique conference in the sense that God really brought us together to bless us in a wonderful way.
Felicitating the women of the diocese on the conference, a stakeholder in Nibo Anglican Community, Sir Chukwuemeka Ojako, encouraged women to live exemplary lives worthy of emulation in their families and society.
Important life is doing the word and doing the word as a child of God. So I'm advising all the mothers to behave as such.
Ezinne Veronica Ekwueme was during the conference installed as the unique mother of the year, while Lady Anulika Eluemono was installed as profile mother. Archbishop Ibezim during the service announced the preferment of the vicar of the host church, Reverend Dr. Emmanuel Ajako and Reverend Charles Udoko, as canons of the cathedral. 14 of Adwok 2024 cake, unveiling of the Harvesters newspaper of the diocese, special Thanksgiving and other displays by the women featured at the service. The 4-day conference had the theme "I will not let you go unless you bless me," taken from Genesis 32 verse 26. The 2025 Adwok will be hosted by Emmanuel Church Adaziani. From Holy Trinity Church, Nibo, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Anambra State House of Assembly House Committee on Power and Water Resources says Governor Chukwuma Soludo's water scheme project is a testament to his administration's commitment to improving the lives of Anambra. The committee made this known through its chairman and member representing Ihiala Constituency 2, Honorable Golden Elo, during an oversight visit to Greater Oka Water Scheme Project at Aroma, Oka. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata filed in the report.
During the visit, the committee inspected various aspects of the water scheme, including the water treatment facilities, distribution networks, solar installations, generators, among others. The committee commended Governor Soludo for the strides made in addressing water supply issues and ensuring that residents of Oka and environs have reliable access to clean and safe water. The committee noted that the initiative is a crucial step towards fulfilling the state's commitment to sustainable development goals and expressed satisfaction with the quality of work done so far, encouraging the contractors to maintain high.
They are trying, but there are things that need to be crossed, high steps, so get to Ghana goals. But I can assure you that Anambra people will have so much things to enjoy from the solution projects.
On his part, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Power and Water Resources, Mr. Victor Ezekwe, thanked Governor Soludo for reviving the water scheme at Aroma, which he said has not been functional over 2 decades ago. He noted that the over 2 million liters overhead tank at Aroma has been put to use with all equipment working effectively, saying that the Anambra can now drink potable water.
To the Anambra to respect the public utilities, in respect to pipe-borne water supply being restored by our dynamic solution government, so that it will serve the core purpose for which it was meant for.
The lawmaker representing Ihiala Constituency 1 at Anambra State House of Assembly, Barrister Jude Ngobili, has rendered account of his stewardship for the past 1 year in the legislature and said that his constituency has developed better following his developmental strides in many sectors. Barrister Ngobili, who doubles as the Chief Whip of the 8th Assembly, disclosed this while presenting his scorecard at a maiden town hall meeting he organized for his constituents. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata filed in the report.
Held at Ihiala local government headquarters, the event attracted a large turnout of community members, leaders, stakeholders, and party faithful from the constituency. Addressing his constituents, Barrister Ngobili disclosed that he has attracted road projects, sponsored many motions, and supported life-changing bills, currently facilitating the state's development, highlighting several key areas of focus over the past year, including infrastructure, development, education, healthcare, employment, empowerment, and security. He noted that these initiatives were driven by the needs and aspirations of Ihiala Constituency 1, aiming to improve the quality of life for all residents, while assuring he would continue to represent them even better in order to bring greater developments to the constituency. He praised Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his developmental strides in Ihiala and assured to continue to work with him to address security challenges in the area, while thanking stakeholders in Ihiala Constituency 1 for their huge support. The lawmaker also announced free skill acquisition program for youths in the constituency to curb unemployment and restiveness through the Federal Ministry of Labor and Empowerment.
Kejarukoiro Bembela, Jakwarukoiro Esudoka Road, Kedunuri. These are the two roads I move motion at the floor of the house. When immediately I assume position as your representative. These motions were duly moved and passed into law.
In his remarks, the Transition Committee Chairman, Ihiala Council Area, Engineer Anayo Ojiako, praised Ngobili for his dedication and effective representation, noting that he has shown exemplary leadership and a genuine commitment to the development of Ihiala.
Whatever he said, I will
Contributing a stakeholder from the constituency, Chief Ifeanyi Ojiako and the ABGA chairman, Ihiala Council Area, Mr. Chijioke Okoye, also commended Barrister Ngobili, noting that he has not only fulfilled his campaign promises, but has also gone above and beyond to ensure that Ihiala constituency 1 progresses on all fronts.
If not for any other thing, why today?
During the event, the constituents also drew the attention of the lawmaker and Governor Soludo to their challenges such as insecurity and erosion, urging them to come to their aid. The event climaxed with awards presentation by Ihiala Local Government Council stakeholders from the constituency and ABGA party.
It was a funfair as an Anambra philanthropist, Mr. Eloka Ebunike, marked his 43rd birthday in the company of his family, friends, members of Great Anambra Youth Renaissance Initiative and his 8th grade Ngoleka age grade of Onitsha. The event, which also attracted all the dignitaries from across the state, was held at his residence, Emmanuel Church Road, Onitsha. Correspondent Faith Onyemoche tells us more.
Say you. Say X. Jesus. Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
Mr. Ebunike, who was a senior special assistant to the former governor Willie Obiano on youth development, is known for his impact in the lives of Onitsha and Anambra youth through his charity foundation, Great Anambra Youth Renaissance Initiative Gary, which has empowered over 1,000 youth with skills and startup capital. Appreciating God for his new age, Mr. Ebunike said he has never taken God's blessing on his life for granted, stating that every new age reminds him of God's goodness in his life and family. For his birthday wish, he said his greatest desire is to see young people excel and live in their dream, while encouraging Anambra youth to be as alert and key into various state government initiatives made available for them. Mr. Ebunike further appreciated those who took out time to celebrate with him, praying that celebration will not elude them.
Oh, well, my new age, I'm expecting good things, new business openings. I'm grateful, and I know that God will keep me. I'll live long, and I'll affect lives.
Speaking to the ABS in an interview, the first daughter of the celebrant, Ms. Ngozika Ebunike, appreciated God for the gift of life and protection while congratulating her father on his new age. She prayed that God would bless him with more money and good health.
I pray that he has long life and prosperity. More money comes his way in Jesus' name. I wish him happy birthday today. I love you, Daddy.
Some of the guests who spoke to the ABS, Dr. Charles Ekeke, Mrs. Uju Ibekwe, and Mr. Chimezie Orajiaka took turns to pray for God's unending blessing on the celebrant while commending him for his humanitarian services.
Onye ọbụla bube chukwu ụzọ onwere ya ga-eme ya. A ma aga ọfọ n'isi elu ka wee asị na onwere ya ga na-eme ya. Ọ gbuo n'aka nne ọ ga na-egbute ihe ọma, n'aka ekpe ihe ọma, iru na azụ ihe ọma ihe ọma.
In Onitsha, Faith Onyemoche, reporting for ABS.
A senior officer of the Nigerian Customs Services named withheld has passed on at the National Assembly Clinic, Abuja. The deceased was a guest of the Public Account Committee of the House of Representatives, where he appeared for questioning in the ongoing probe of revenue-generating agencies and parastatals of government. He was said to be fielding questions from members of the committee when he collapsed. He was subsequently rushed to the National Assembly Clinic, where he gave up the ghost. The statement added that out of respect for the family of the deceased, his name will be withheld for now, as the House extended its condolences to the family members. And from the foreign scenes, a spokesperson for the Defense Ministry said that Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022 sparked an impulse among Poles to want to defend their country. The Polish army has launched an initiative to bring in the country's youth and train them rigorously to protect their homeland against potential aggression from Russia. Holidays with the army is a 28-day boot camp that offers basic training to people over 18, many of whom are recent high school graduates. According to officials, participants will be paid 1,400 euros. The military introduced the scheme in search of recruits as Poland expanded its 198,000-member army in the face of Russian aggression in neighboring Ukraine and growing fears it might expand further into the continent. And on the world of sports, according to reports, Napoli still hasn't received any offer for Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen and are now willing to listen to proposals in the region of around £85 million instead of the initial £100 million release clause as they look to cash in on the striker this summer. Other reports in Italy state that the Serie A side would agree to a player swap deal with Manchester United, which will see Mason Greenwood join the former Serie A champions, with Osimhen heading in the opposite direction. And Manchester United are keen to sell Greenwood in the summer, even though the rape charges against him were dropped last year. The 22-year-old winger did well on a loan at Spanish La Liga side Getafe, winning the club's Player of the Season award, and has been linked with several clubs, including Juventus, Lazio and Napoli. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on EBS TV from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television Oka. On X, formerly Twitter, we are EBS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.ebsradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news again tonight. Anambra State government has activated emergency response team ahead of cholera outbreak. Anambra State Legislature has commended Governor Soludo's water scheme developmental projects. Customs officer slums at House of Representatives investigative hearing. And from the foreign scenes, we told you that military volunteers have surged in Poland as Russian threat looms. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Has given maximum support for the task ahead. And that's all on the news tonight. My name is Uche Chukwu Eponam. Good night.